Hi there, I'm just going to try and do a little video, and I want to talk about how everything is your guide. Everything outward is actually your spirit, everything that you're in contact with. You know, if you're watching this video right now, this is what you're meant to see at this moment. Everything is frequency and vibration, everything's like a radio. And you are a channel in your own right, and whatever is in contact with you is the reflection of your frequency. Now, some people can be a misty frequency, which is like when you go on a radio and you can't get a channel fully. Let's say you're on a train and you're away from a certain radio station and you can't get it anymore. That's like reality. You find that as you're ascending, people will disappear. I've noticed this on my path, that people, as you're ascending, or situations or people in general, will disappear from your existence because they can't be in your space anymore, because they're not of your frequency. And everything that you're experiencing is actually a reflection there to bring you up to the next level of your ascension process. So when someone says something to you and you think that's not true, and you go in this rant and you go in this path for like, I do it myself, and someone will say something and then I'll be like thinking about that same subject for days until I'm absolutely bang on that subject. But I know initially that they were wrong in the first place, but they weren't actually wrong. They were actually there specifically to say what they said to frustrate you. And what's that doing when you're actually feeling that frustration? It's bringing out your unhealed parts. It's exposing them. That's what it's doing. So at that moment when someone says something you think stupid, focus on how you're feeling in that moment. Because how you're feeling is all that exposure of your unhealed traumas, your insecurities, your problems. So what's more important is not so much the rant or the information that you're learning, it's your healing and ascension process. Because the information that you're going through is going to be there anyway, in that moment of clarity and stuff like that. But what's more important is the healing process, because you can only help others based on your level of healing, your level of ascension. And I just thought that this was an important thing to say. And yeah, and everything around you, that's how I used to have nightmares before my spiritual awakening, and it took years for they went away, even after the awakening, but they went away because I started to see them as guides. I realised that what you dream of, your dreams are a manifestation of your subconscious mind. And that's projecting this holographic thing when you're dreaming. And they're basically guides. When you look at them, oh, it's a horror show or something demonic. That's what it'll become. Now I look at it as a guide. Sometimes if I have a very intense dream, I'll get up until I work out what the message actually is. And then I move on, then I go back to sleep. But that's what everything is. Everything is just your guides, you see. Everything is actually your guides. So when someone says something to you and you think, oh, they're wrong, they're so wrong, and you go in a rant, turn your attention. Because that information you're going through, like I say, it's going to be manifesting anyway because you know that you're onto something. But focus more at that moment. Point your awareness towards how you're feeling. Focus on that. Focus on how you're feeling. Because how you're feeling in that moment is exactly how healed you are. Then you can know your level of ascension. Your level of ascension is determined by how you feel in all situations. And everything around you is there to just pull that out of you. It's there to just expose unhealed parts of yourself. Because the truth is, there is no truth. There is actually no truth at all to anything. It's just your idea. Because if everything, like I say, everything originally must come from nothing. And that's infinite. That means it can't be right or wrong, it can't be yes or no. Even though our ideas tell us otherwise. It's just ideas, you see. But you have to have someone, it's like duality, that dual thing. You have to have someone saying something to you to bring out that thing of you know the answer for you to go on that road. That's how I say that duality is the birth of... duality, God is when you become aware. That's duality, you see. You have to have one to have the other. You have to experience, you have to have the dual. Even though everything originates from a non-dual, but it's awareness that makes the dual. And, but, you know, going back to this, you know, that everything's your guide, yeah, that's what it is. You know, everything is just there to... That's what changed when I had this awakening. Everything changed. Basically, I changed the way I was looking at things. I instinctively knew how to heal myself at the point of awakening. And I realised that everyone knows this, just that we choose to be asleep. You choose to awaken. It's an instinct thing. If you're ready for anything, it'll happen. You know, if you're willing to do something, you know, will overtake anything. Willpower. And that's just it. Everything is your guide. And when I awakened, you know, I realised that everything was within me. And that everything outward I was experiencing was a projection from my level of awareness. That's all it is. Your body, your experience, it's all manifested from your current level of your vibrational awareness state, you see. So when you start to look at all as you, it's all you're manifesting it, then you start to ascend and heal past things. Understand, when you feel negative about something, feel your own feelings, that's ascension. But when you feel that negativity, that's an unhealed part. Focus on that. Focus on that. And then you'll come to the solution of that. And what this is gravitating you towards is your natural state, which is the state of infinite abundance. People talk about meditation. Your natural state is meditation itself. You don't have to be separate from what you are. You are absolutely on the perfect place that you're meant to be. Because ascension is dictated by your consciousness. And that's organised where you're currently at. And meditation is actually what you naturally are. Meditation is the vibrational state. Because every item has a vibrational state upon it. That's why when you're meditating on a certain thing or a subject or whatever, you're going into that vibrational state of that thing. But this meditation state is not separate from you, it is you. And in ascension, you're returning to that state and you're realising this is what you naturally are. This is how I've been able to work out how they manipulated reality. All you do is get someone to believe that they're not that, you see. That's all you do. But anyway, I'm just going to end it there. If you're watching, you're meant to watch it. Everything falls in divine order. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.